Hello everybody and welcome back to the Dark Red Gaming Club. Happy New Year! 2024 is finally out, and for today's video it's not going to be a gameplay. It's actually going to be a different type of video, which is just based around what happened at the end of 2023. So this video will just be a short thing. It's just based around Stelmo 98 and ChaosX from Project 06. For those who don't know, Stelmo98 is actually a YouTuber who's a speedrunner on Twitch as well, and ChaosX is, well, no introduction. He's the creator of Project 06, my favorite game of all time, and like no introductions right there. He's like the best. He's like the best, the best gamer creator of all time. I honestly can say that because he has more passion for this project than even Sonic Team could not have back in 2006. No insults to Sonic Team, of course. I blame Sega for that disaster. But today's video is not going to be like saying how good ChaosX is or like anything else. It's just going to be based around the end of the world preview that ChaosX and Stelmo posted it on YouTube, and I think it was on a live stream that I was not a part of because I missed it. The way it was struck, the way I saw it, it was on YouTube. They posted it on 31. Which is the time of this recording as well. So what I'm going to talk about is what were my thoughts on the whole thing, and if I thought it was really good or still needs some fixes. Like, newsflash, the whole thing just looks fantastic. But we're going to start obviously with the fact that Chaos had like four videos to show. It was Flame Core, it was Tropical Jungle, Wave Ocean, and White Acropolis. 4 stages from End of the World that are playable by Omega, Knuckles, Rouge, and Amy. Like, we're gonna get more gameplay of Amy than I think we're getting for the rest of the characters. But I'll talk about it. With Omega's version of End of the World, which is on Flame Core, Chaos showed that a lot of progress between it, because he stated the fact that the Eyes of Solaris will get more aggressive as time goes on. That like there's no time limit on End of the World, which is honestly a good thing, because I don't want to play a stage where there's a time limit on like a section or something. That would be too stressful for players, and I'm glad that he even acknowledges that. So with Flame Core, he obviously didn't do a lot. Like Flame Core from retail, the only issue was like Omega was broken and some of the physics of the game did not work. But now with Project 06, obviously it's gonna be a lot more balanced, and the stage looks that it's gonna be tough. Well, maybe not tough for me, but it was tough for Chaos, who died like what, 3 times in that stage or 2, which was really funny to see. But then we had Knuckles' Tropical Jungle, which ChaosX just turned down the graphics of the water effects, which is an issue in the Silver Patch, I think, till this day, where when you turn on the reflection, you got a high chance of frame drops and lags that the game has, and that's obviously because of the lag. If you turn that down, then you will get a better performance, but obviously you will get a pretty ugly water effect. Which, question of the day, do you prefer beautiful textures on the water effects of the game of P-06, or you rather turn them off and have it like a humongously ugly water effect in exchange for better performance? I honestly just turned the whole thing on. I don't really care, my computer can handle that thing. But then we have the fact that in Knuckles' version, like, there's literally no Eyes of Solaris. There's nothing except Knuckles and the Emerald. The whole section, it seems to be a lot tougher. When the Eyes of Solaris come out on that stage, which I think, wait, at the time of this recording, it already has been done. You will obviously see that there will be a lot more Eyes of Solaris. You'll see like a lot of shenanigans in the whole stage. And obviously they cannot just pick the Emerald. It's obviously still a work in progress. And then we have Rouge. Now I did talk about this when I was commenting on ChaosX's versions of all the stages he has been finishing. Specifically, maybe the one in Dusty Desert, which is the silver version of the section. When I commented on that, what I commented was that I hope that the wave ocean of Rouge is balanced. And the reason why I said that, and in fact, I even got a comment asking me why, and I said this. The problem is that in Retail 06, you could literally skip the entire section without like climbing on the walls and then gliding all the way to the finish line. It was just that simple. It was too broken. And with P-06, my issues is that if ChaosX had the whole thing be the same, it would not have worked. What would have done is just make the whole thing way easier and more broken, because Rouge has her gliding is actually really that good. And I said that a lot in my Sonic Project 06 tier list video. Again, that is the last one. This year will not have another tier list. If I do say that, then I'm canceling the whole. If I'm doing it again, I'm canceling it immediately, because I have no reason to continue. Because the Super Hedgehogs do not count. That's part of the rules. If you want to know that, check the video out and you'll see it for yourself. Next up is the fact that when I saw the whole thing, he did say he was balancing that thing with Rouge's climbing and everything. This means that you can finally play through the stage. You know how amazing that is, and how much I asked that like say 2 times already in his Twitter. I take the bet that he got that from another person, but I don't care. He finally did something I wanted him to do, which is so simple: balance Rouge's stage. That's the whole thing I wanted from End of the World, and the rest is just Chaos himself. Like, he can do whatever he wanted. With Amy, on the other hand, he stated with Amy that her section was extended to a ridiculous amount, and I had to say this for the first time. I disagree with Chaos about extending it, but like in a ridiculous way, because I would prefer if her stage was extended a bit to give a lot more playtime for Amy, because let's just be honest, again, she only has 2 stages after this one come out. It would be Silver's Dusty Desert, and then End of the World. That's really just it. Unless ChaosX adds the hard and very hard stages, which I really just have different ideas for that one. Honestly, ChaosX can do something little, because I may talk about that another time. But here's my a short reference, a little short thing. What I'm gonna say about it is that I think those stages of the hard and very hard stages are just not gonna be fun for how they're structured, because I did see that in some of those stages you are actually required to glitch the game in order to like progress, like with Shadow and his entire Team Dark stages. And that is alone like already telling me that ChaosX has to build these stages not from the ground up in terms of their their platforming and everything. If he makes the same thing, he basically just kills the whole thing. Because I honestly say that try something different with those hard stages, maybe creating like new versions of those, like say how Legacy of Solaris did, but not to do like basically the same thing. It's just doing something different while still being like hard stages. They can make them unique. They don't have to be the same as the one we got in the game in the retail, because in retail they are kind of dumb and boring, to be honest. I actually played through some of them and none of them were pretty interesting. I would prefer the original stages over the hard modes. But then with Amy's section, well, actually, just to know, Chaos died when he was like absorbed by the black hole that is the Eye of Solaris, which is the half of Mephiles, which honestly is a really cool thing. And then the eagle where you press the eagle to get those those eyes away, it has actually been touched to give a new glow, and I obviously love that. I hope that he can actually make the glow a little bit better, because I did see it like being a little bit weird. But hey, I'm all for new stuff, for new things that are coming out for this one. And that's basically it. That's all he revealed. The rest of the info, he just said, wait until the the whole thing is done. But obviously, we're not done. Well, he's not done because he has the bosses and what was that? The Team Attack Amigos? Which, no, please, Chaos. If you're making this release, just focus on the bosses and end of the world. That's it, please. No Team Attack Amigos. I played through that and I hated it. Please, just don't. If you hear the outside, it's just fireworks outside. I'm very sorry. But this is basically it. What I thought is that the whole thing looked freaking incredible. It was so good to see how the progress for over weeks. I saw the whole process, like from in Twitter, of course. I saw the whole thing being done so ridiculously fast, bro. Like, that was so awesome. And I hope that with the bosses, he does the same, where he finishes some of them faster. Let's just be honest, some of them are really just copies of others, like the Egg Cerberus, that in Shadows White Acropolis is basically the same. The Egg Genesis is the same with Silvers, which is with the same with Sonic. I just hope that the two of them have actually something unique, like those boss finishers that Sonic Fox has. And overall, I just think this might become the best release in the entire Project 06. 2024 has to make us like wow after 2023. 2023, best year I ever got. So if this year ends up being really good and it's not P-06 related, then I'm gonna be super impressed, because I think P-06 is still my favorite game. 2023 was literally the golden age for Project 06. And I hope 2024 is the same as that, or maybe 2025 if ChaosX is not being able to finish on time until next year. But I really don't mind. Okay, so that's basically it for like my entire commentary on my thoughts on it. The video was great. Stelmo and Chaos were joking around, which was really nice to see. And even listening to ChaosX's voice was kind of weird. But hey, I heard that in the 100 Facts of Project 06 with that kind of horrible microphone, let's just be honest. But hey, it was fun to see these two people just laughing at everything they said. I even enjoy how ChaosX like really treated all like his project a lot, and how he's like so secretive in some of the ideas he has, and that's really nice. Because he's not like a lot of people that just reveals everything. Okay, and I think, yeah, that's basically it. The video was great. Check it out. Check the preview out if you want to. I'll leave a link of the video in the description. You can go and watch that. And let me know your thoughts on it. I honestly want to see what all of your thoughts on it. So with that being said, and hit like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this one. Hit like and turn on notifications. Whatever. Yeah, 2024 is off to a banger start, in my opinion, and hope that keeps going. So with that being said, this is Dark Red here signing off. Hope to see you all another day.